You're 4 years into your job, a project is going downhill and fast. Everyone's watching it collapse, but no one knows how to fix it. What do? Our guest for today, Pushpal Kapadia, didn't wait for someone else to step in. She raised her hands and she said, I'll take this on. Mind you, she wasn't formally groomed for leadership yet. She wasn't the most experienced in the room either. But she saw an opportunity and she grabbed it. Pushpal, what were you thinking?
Hi Apurva, I wasn't thinking much. I just couldn't watch things fall apart and I went to my manager and said, let me take this on. He said, okay, go ahead. And then reality hit me. I had no idea what I'd got myself into. I stayed up late for weeks, figuring things out, learned on the job, and just pushed through. When we finally delivered, that was the moment I figured that I must step into discomfort. That's where real growth happens.
And that's just one of the incredible stories from a career spanning over 3 decades. Let me properly introduce our guest today. Pushpal Kapadia is a senior vice president at Zensar, leading global talent supply chain, operations excellence, and M&A integration. But titles don't do justice to her journey. Over the past 30 years, she's taken on roles that would scare most people. Pushpal, it's an absolute pleasure to have you here.
Thank you, Apurva.
You've been with Zensar for what, like 30 years? That's not something we hear often these days, you know. What kept you going?
Honestly, it was the challenges. Every time I thought, okay, I've done something over here, it's enough, something new would come up. A completely different challenge. There was a time I was asked to set up a delivery center from scratch in a location which Zensar was not even operating. It was terrifying. Every time I stepped up, I grew. My leaders believed in me, and that trust made me want to give my best. So it never felt like I was just staying, I was always moving forward.
Did you ever hit a point where you felt like walking away? How did you navigate?
Actually, when I was juggling work and family, it's not easy. I remember when I was handling a critical project and I was pregnant. My leader said, deliver this from India, Pushpa, while your team works completely from on-site. So that was great. Again, later, when I needed a break for health reasons, they did not hesitate. Those moments answer why I stayed back. I stayed because I wasn't just an employee over here, I was part of something very, very big.
But some still might say staying means you're not ambitious enough. Did you ever feel that way?
In the early years, I saw people, colleagues leaving for higher salaries and roles. And I wondered, am I holding myself back? But then I looked at the roles I was getting here. They pushed me to grow in ways I never imagined. And over time, I realized ambition isn't just about moving fast, it's about moving sensibly, meaningfully. I was building something and I was building a solid career over here.
You've taken on roles most people would hesitate to take up. Where does that come from?
I have always believed in raising my hand and not waiting for someone to really spot you and say, would you do it? I once took on an assignment in an overseas location. Everyone said, don't go, it's too risky. Why do you want to take it up? But I thought, what's the worst that could happen? I learned something new, if nothing. And it ended up being one of the best experiences of my life. So I think courage comes from trusting yourself and being okay, not knowing all the answers up front.
Absolutely. Ajay, let's talk about failures. You know, when things didn't go as planned, what did it feel like?
There was one project in the US that just didn't work out. No matter what we were doing, we could not just save this project, and I was feeling very awful. Probably that was my first failure as a leader. The funny thing is, instead of being sidelined after that scenario, my leaders gave me even a bigger role to handle. My manager said, come on, Pushpal, move on.
Recognition played a big role in your journey, both receiving recognition as well as giving recognition. Any moment you want to share?
I cannot forget my first award in Zensar. That time I was the first time manager. I was 7 months pregnant and I was called onto the stage for this Best Project Manager award. I thought, oh wow, they really see me? That moment stayed with me, and as a leader later, I've tried to pay it forward.
If you had to give one piece of advice to someone starting out, what would it be?
My sincere advice would be raise your hand. Don't wait for someone to tell you what to do, and don't compare your journey with others.
Pushpal, your story isn't just inspiring. It's a masterclass about resilience, what resilience actually is, about growth and about making meaningful choices. So, thank you so much for sharing your journey with us. And to everyone watching, what's your biggest takeaway? Let us know in the comments below. Until next time, keep dreaming, keep striving, and always stay true to your journey.